secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return. secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They want to run it left here. There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking left. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Using his feet. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M going quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Making side adjustments here. Now he's looking to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, LSU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Bussey. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty.
Turning it on! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Aggies. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They'll try the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. Flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Bussey. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Running back searching for a hole. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He has 60 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's buried. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. He's out past the 35. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Bussey. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Second down coming up. The run from the shotgun. Fights off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Now from inside the red zone. Rushes on him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants has to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Catch on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you used to see the jet sweep as a play that I'm going to get outside and get big gains. Now it's so tough. Do you want to stack up the middle? Fine. We'll run it outside, get the 1st down. Really tough to stop.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. On the move. Touchdown LSU! And that one will give them the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, the big bluegrass battle between Louisville and Kentucky has just gone final, and here is how it went down. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to scramble. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, the ball squirts out. He picks it up, still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Using his legs to buy some time. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I would say they got him exactly where they didn't want him as a defense. All that speed, he gets outside the pocket, rolling to his right. You think he's going to take off. How about he tries to throw the football, can't fit it in there, throws the incompletion. The defense was scared for a second there.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I'll tell you what reason. I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Try and play action. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there.
Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a
really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a 1st down.
Really nice job on the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Got room to work. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.